friends. Today I am here with my first part one of my back to school haul. I'm expecting that there'll be part two of this, so we're gonna call this part one and then I'll just put part two on the end of the video. So none of this stuff is super exciting that I got this last trip, but it's all just kind of stuff that I use in my classroom all the time, so I wanted to share it with you so you have an idea of what I buy for my classroom. So first off, a quick little view of everything I got, a quick little overview. All right, so this is all the bags of everything that I got. So again, nothing overly exciting, but I'll just run it through with you with what I got. All right, so the first thing I got was these. It's two bins. I got them from Michael's, a deeper bin and a thinner bin, and they fit into each other perfectly. And these are going to be my new hand-in bins this year. They were super on sale. They're normally like $12 a piece, and I got both of them for $8. So I like that they nest into each other, because my plan is that after a class is done, I'll dump all of their work from the top bin into the bottom bin, and then the next class will have a fresh bin to work with. So that was the first. The next thing I got were from Dollarama, and they're these containers that I love. They at Dollarama are $4, and they fit an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So this is where I store lots of my task cards, my centers activities, my bingo games. I have a whole collection of them that you'll see later in my classroom tours. So these are the one size that I got, and then I also got this smaller size, and this is what I use to store lots of my manipulatives, is in these, because they're cheaper than buying the Michael's photo boxes. So I put lots of manipulatives in here, and they all fit on this shelf. I have tons of them, so I always buy a few when I am out and about, because I never know how many I'm gonna need. Also from Dollarama, I got some more pairs of scissors. I'm teaching in 2 schools next year, so I needed to kind of think of things for both schools. So I have some scissors already in my classroom now, but I got some more. I really like these scissors. They're Westcott ones, but they work well for what we're doing. $1.75 for all the pairs of scissors, which I thought was really good. So from there, I got some new Play-Doh. I like to use Play-Doh in my beginning centers and for rhythm making, and all of that kind of stuff is what I use my Play-Doh for. Then going to some stuff that I got from Walmart and Dollar Tree. The first thing is I use some of my school budget to buy pencils so that kids don't have to bring stuff to music class with them. So I got pencils. Same thing with markers. These were a super good sale when I bought them. I don't usually buy these big packs, but I did this year because they were on sale. And the packs that I usually buy from Dollar Tree are like the 4 packs of primary colors and then a 4 pack of secondary colors, but they don't have brown or black or gray, whereas these ones do. So for less money, now that Dollar Tree is no longer Dollar Tree, I was able to buy these that have more color options, and I bought quite a few of these packs, like 7 of them, and I might go back for more. The other thing I picked up was the Colors of the World markers, just so that whenever we are doing people or kids are drawing themselves, listening to music and things like that, that they are represented. From Dollar Tree, one thing I did buy was, I love these little erasable dice, and here's a hack for you. Rather than using the dry erase piece on them, I stick a piece of tape, masking tape on them, and that's how I label them, because often the dry erase will come off. So using the masking tape on these is super handy. I bought 8 of these, 4 red and 4 yellow, and I plan to put 4 at each of the schools that I'm at for the fall. Glue sticks for when we do our composition and things like that. I feel like Mr. Dress Up with a tickle trunk over here. And then these are what I did. I picked up a few of these packs from Dollar Tree just to have, and this is what I had bought last year. They actually have 5 colors in them, that are the same colors that are in here, but these ones, I couldn't get the ones with like the pink and the purple and the other color of green and blue, so that's why I decided to get these ones, and these ones came with the brown, but I will still use these ones. These are the colors that usually get used the most in the classroom anyways. All right, I think that is all of like the general back to school stuff that I bought. However, I am super excited that I found these. I was looking for them all fall, last fall, and they're like table scatter. So like these ones are pumpkins, and then I bought bats. And Dollarama just had these. Only one Dollarama that I was in all day had these. Ghosts and spiders. So I really like using these for a couple of different things. They're great manipulatives to have when you're putting notes on the staff. And these ones, because of what I got, like pumpkins, bats, spiders, ghosts, they're all either 1 syllable or 2 syllable words. So we're going to use them in the fall for beginning to do rhythms. I introduce my rhythms by using like syllables and words. So like we might go pumpkin, pumpkin, ghost, pumpkin. So then the kids would put that down and then they would match up the ta and titis to it. So that's why I got these, and they're just great to have for whatever you kind of need. Manipulative wise, I love having seasonal manipulatives and changing it up, because then it makes, when I do the same activity, it makes it less repetitive or less redundant. So they get to use different types of manipulatives. So I got 4 packs of each. Oh, and then I also found these bones, which work really great with my bone rhythm writing taskbars. I'll link them down below. And I have some that I got last year that aren't quite as big, but I got these ones because they're a little bit bigger, and because I'm going to be in 2 schools. These ones at Dollar Tree were $2, and I bought them at Michael's last year for like $8. So these ones also super excited about. And then lastly, just some erasers. I'm hoping that I can find a way to cut the erasers so that I can have more kids be able to have erasers. We'll see. So that's it for part 1. Stay tuned. Well, part 2 is just going to continue on the video, but that's all for this one part right now. All right, I am back in my classroom after another shopping trip, so I'm going to share a few more things that I got on this shopping trip for my classroom. So the first thing I got were these jars of mini back-to-school erasers from Michael's. And I was super excited to find them because in Canada, finding mini erasers is not as easy as it seems to be in the States. So when I was able to find them, I was super excited. I'm going to use them for rhythm composition at the beginning of the year. In ice cube trays, I saw that idea from Mrs. King at the bulletin board lady, so that's what I'm going to use these for. And then also just as like markers for game pieces. I do a lot of stuff with apples, so I'll pull just like the apple ones out of there and use those for things as well. Then also at Michael's, I got one of these 6-place caddies. I actually got 2 of them. One's going to stay at the school that I'm at right now, and then another is going to my other school. Just to hold, this one's going to hold my teacher supplies and things that I use as a teacher, and it also holds these, which I got from Dollarama. They were in the party favorite section, and they are glow sticks, but I am going to use them as like pointing ones. So I just cracked the glow sticks and then I hot glued the star part onto the glow stick part so they can't really come off unless you pull them really hard. So I'm going to use these as pointing ones. I also have like a finger pointer, but these I then can give them to multiple kids at the same time. So I think they came in a 10-pack, and I have 5 of them at this school and then 5 we'll go to my other school. This is something that I'm super excited about because I hate adult pencils and I hate having kids ask for pencils to be sharpened. So I bought myself an electric pencil sharpener. I had been saving up for this. This is the X-Acto one. I found pretty decent reviews of it online. So I am not going to have the kids sharpen the pencils. I'm going to do like a sharp and a dull drawer. So it will be my job, or like select students' jobs, or one of our educational assistants' jobs, to sharpen the pencils. But I haven't opened it yet. I'm so excited. So here it is in all of its glory. Oh, I'm so excited. I wanted the one that had the light, like the X-Acto one with the light, but I was not willing to spend that much money on it. The other thing I got, this was an Amazon purchase. This was a while ago, but were these magnetic fishing rods. for like my Soulfish fishing games and my rhythm fishing games, all kinds of those things that are great for centers. I figured that my grade 1s and 2s would appreciate being able to go fishing. I likely won't use them until like the winter because I might do like an ice fishing game or make it into an ice fishing game. The other thing I got were these Dixon markers, which I super like. I'm pretty picky about whiteboard markers, so these ones I like because of the lots of colors with them, and they just write really nice, so that's why I got those. Kind of a marker snob. Another Amazon purchase was these transparent spinners, which would like go on top of my bump games. So like for instance, this isn't one, but it would go on like that, and then you can see the options underneath. And okay, now I'm gonna pick you up, and I have 2 new like organization shelving things that I got for my classroom this year. So I'm gonna walk you around so you can see those. All right, the first one is for my pianos. This was off of Amazon. It wasn't exactly what I thought it would be, but I'm gonna make it work. This part is like steel, I guess, but these are just cardboard. I thought they'd be cardboard, but they're not. This was the other storage organization thing that I got. That's where I'm gonna keep this caddy of all my supplies. And then in here is just like extra buckets. And in this bucket, I also got Pop-Its, which I'm sure if you're in education, you know what they are. So they're meant to be fidgets. That is not how I plan to use them. I am going to make a rhythm beat game, and this is going to be like the game board part for it. Okay, I lied. There was 3 more things. These are going to be my early finisher drawers. I have 2 sets of them here, and I have 2 sets at my other school. And I'm gonna have a whole video about early finisher drawers, but I'm gonna get these set up today and get them all ready to go. All right, so I think that is all of my purchases for the school that I'm at. If you're new around here, I'm teaching at 2 schools this year. So the last 2 parts of this video have been at the same school that I was at last year, so I haven't bought as much. But the next part or 2 parts will be at my new school, where I will talk to you about what I've bought like specifically for there. I will be taking a lot of stuff back and forth between the two schools, but this is what I've got like specifically for this school and to share, and the next part will be specifically for the new school that I'm at. So I lied. At the end of the last clip, I mentioned that I was going to my new school and I was gonna do a bit of a classroom haul about things that are different that I got there. But then I got there and some of my colleagues were there, and I just got chatting, and I just wanted to get things done, and I didn't necessarily want to sit down and videotape what I had for that school. So I'm just going to talk through it. It's very similar as to what I have for my other school, but there were just a couple things that were specific to this school that I wanted to mention. So in my new school, I am in a shared space, so everything needs to be more movable, not fixed down. So one of the things that I got, that I'll put a picture up right here, is the Sterilite drawers. I got 2 that are the skinnier ones with 3 drawers, and one that is a wider 3-drawer set, and that's where I'm gonna keep my percussion instruments because they're on wheels. So then when other people are using the space on the days that I'm not there, or even when I am there and they just need to be in there, it's nice and quick and easy quick and easy to be moved. The other thing that I got that I'm super excited about now that I tried it out is when I was at Costco last time, I found a Bose soundbar. It's the soundbar series 2. So I got it all set up and working, and let me tell you, it is wonderful. So wonderful that I'm tempted to go and get one for my other school, but we'll see. It's Bluetooth as well as has audio input. So my kind of thought is either I'll use just the Bluetooth, or I'll use the audio input with my computer and the Bluetooth with my phone, because sometimes I find that I use both just depending on what I'm doing. So I was super excited to get that working, and the sound quality is really nice. So that was another little bonus thing. Again, I'll throw a picture up here. That I got specifically for that school. And the last thing I got specifically for that school was this pointer. I have one at my other school, but I did not want to haul it back and forth. This one is from Dollar Tree. The other one I got was from like Scholar's Choice. But this one was much cheaper, and I would love to get more of them so that I can give them to students to use in centers and things like that. But yeah, a little pointer to point to things on the board. In the new school that I'm going to, I don't have like a smart board. It's just a projector with a screen. So I'm also tempted to get like a laser pointer to point to things. So we'll see how that all plays out. But yeah, that is it for my back to school classroom haul. Now, again, I mentioned this in all of the videos that I talk about buying things and about money. You can spend whatever you feel like you need to spend in your classroom. I am not here to judge you. Some people will say that I spend too much in my classroom, but in my opinion, I would rather spend money and have the things that I want than not spend money and be stressed out because I'm trying to come up with something new or not being able to give my students as good of a education. So I'm willing to spend money in order to be the best teacher that I can be. Everyone's situation is different. I don't have kids. We live in an area where like our housing is less expensive and all things like that. So it all is completely dependent on your situation, but I am not here to judge what you spend, and I hope you don't judge me for spending in my classroom, because there's a lot on social media right now where teachers are like nattering at teachers about spending money in their classroom, and frankly, I'm just not here for it. So that is all for the back to school haul, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.